Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Betty, and by now I'm sure you all know that I am the owner and creator of Betty's Custom Designs here on YouTube, Etsy, Facebook, and Instagram. So today I just wanted to bring you guys along. I'm not sure if you want to consider this a scrap buster or a mass make for ephemera. It doesn't matter, it can be both. I am just making these adorable little faux stamps. So I figured it would be a good opportunity to bring you guys along while I do some of these. These four here I done this morning before I went to work, and they were so simple and so easy, and so I knew that I had to bring you guys along when I make some more. So let's just jump right in and get started with that. I am going to get my old paper cutter here, and I do apologize for the glare. What I've done, and I've already got a stack of different papers cut. These, this stack here is the base part, and these are cut at 2 inches by 1.5 inches. And then if I do 2 layers, this one here is cut at 1 3/4 inches in length by 1 1/4 inch in width. And then these little bitty ones are a 1 1/4 inch in length and 1 inch in width. And so I really don't need to cut anymore because I've already got so many, but I figured we would go ahead and do it. So I'm just cutting off that white because for some reason it sent it with a white border when I went to print it. This is my new paper collection that is in my Etsy store. This is the patchwork paper. So this is 2 inches. So I just need to try and get it where you guys can see, but I have all of my stuff set up here because I do things like in a mass make on pretty much everything when I do something. So let me just see if I can get it slid down in there some. Okay, maybe you guys can see a little bit better now. So I'm just going to, again, I'm just going to take off that little white area right there. And so since this is 2 inches wide, I need this to be 1.5 inches. So that's all I'm doing, is just going along and cutting at 1.5 inches. And it doesn't really matter where that falls because a lot of this is going to be covered up actually. And you can, you can play around with different sizes. You don't have to use the exact sizes that I'm using. You can make them smaller, you can make them larger, you can make them different shapes. They do not have to be a rectangle. Okay, so that's our base, and I'm just going to stack those right there with our others. And so now this one, I need to cut it at 1 3/4 inches. So that's all I'm going to do here. Okay, and now that I've got that, let me get the white off of here. Okay, and then these I'm just going to cut at 1 1/4. So I'm just going to go through and do this strip at 1 1/4. And me cutting is not really showing up on screen very well, but you guys know how to cut. I just figured I would cut the ones on screen just so that, I can honestly say that I made the whole thing on camera. All right, I think we can get one more out of that. Okay, so I'm going to take this little stack and I'm going to set it with the other little stack of the mediums. Okay, and so on this one, I want it to be 1 1/4 inches by 1 inch. So I am going to cut this at 1 1/4 inches. And then I'm going to do the same thing, just take that white off. And then I'm just going to cut these at 1 inch. And this is what takes the absolute longest on these little faux stamps. You know, you can make them into Christmas faux stamps by using like some Christmas scrapbook paper, which, you know what, I may do that. Well, not like on this video, but I do have a bunch of Christmas scrapbook paper. That would look really cute to include in little gifts or something. All right, and the last one. There we go. Now I'm going to put this out of the way so it'll stop glaring. And I'm going to put these with the other stack of little ones. And y'all know my OCD, I want everything straight. Can't help it. Okay, now there are a couple of different ways that we can do this. I don't know if you noticed, but on these here, as you can see, this one I have cut with my pinking shears. I've cut all 3 layers with the pinking shears. On this one, I only cut the back layer with the pinking shears. And then on this one, I didn't cut with the pinking shears at all. So it really depends on how you want to do it. I will tell you that if you are going to use your pinking shears to cut that jagged edge, I would suggest doing that before you start gluing anything on. And all I have here are these huge pinking shears. So I'm just taking them and I'm just barely going around the edge. Just enough to get that little design. But it's not really taking anything much off of it. Now it does make a mess. And then the other thing is whether you want to ink or not. This one here, I did not ink until afterwards. And this one here, I inked each little piece as I put it on. So I think I am going to go ahead and ink. And I have my vintage photo right here, so that's what I'm going to use. And just ink the edges up a little bit. And then now I need to decide what I want to put on it and how I want it to look. I think I'm going to cut the edges down of this one as well. So again, just barely going around the edge there. Just getting just enough to give it that little stamp look, but still leaving a lot of the size of it. Okay. Now you can do it in, excuse me, 2 layers or 3 layers. I think one of them I done just 2 layers. I don't remember. So let's just take a look. So if I have that one there, now I need to find a piece that we want to put on top of it. What about if we go with that green? And we'll go ahead, since we've already done the other 2, we'll go ahead and cut that layer as well. And if you don't have pinking shears or something like this, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to, you do not have to do this kind of edge. You can do it with the straight edge and it looks just fine. It's all personal preference at that point. So I think I like the look of that. Okay, so let's just go ahead and glue these down. And then we will find something that we want to put on them. I am just gluing it right on top of it there. Not really trying to measure or be perfect or exact, because we know even if I was trying, that would not happen. And we're just going to glue this one on. Okay. So now we have our base. And now I just need to figure out what I want to put on top of that. I do have some stickers, but I also have like some other little pieces. Let me slide this up. I can slide that over some so that we can look at this together. I do not know what I want to put. Maybe, you know what, I have these little bitty washi stickers. I have so many different ones of these, but I love this one. This is like tea type images. What about that? That's really cute. Let's see what else we have. I'm gonna leave that open. And let's see. This is some of the new stuff that is in, well, this particular one is new in my Etsy store. There are not many left, if there are any left after today. But it's just got some beautiful images in it. So I'm just looking through to see what image I would want to put there. I don't want it to be too big, but what about if I took one of these butterflies and I cut it, because these are stickers. These were new in my store as well. And these are actual stickers. So I'm wondering if I kind of cut out one of those little butterflies and stuck on there, how that would look. Let's try that. Let's see. I'm gonna cut it with my pinking shears, and I'm gonna kind of just go around that butterfly just a little bit, just to get rid of some of that white, and I'm doing it with the pinking shears. Okay. And I may, because it is such a white background, I'm going to ink it up a little bit. And let's just see how it looks. Yeah, these, I have like 5 different designs of these that are in my Etsy store right now. And they're a washi sticker, but they're just adorable. Look at that. I think that turned out very cute. So the other thing I can do is I have better postage typed stamps, but I just did not feel like dragging that out. So I'm just going to put like a little ink on it. And there we go. So that one is done. Look how cute that turned out. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? So simple, so easy to do. And you guys know, for me to say that it's simple and easy, then you know that it's simple and easy. Because this kind of stuff is what stresses me. I am not like Chelle or Melina or Edith, where they can just sit down and throw something together and it just looks like it. Yeah, no, I can't do that. I wish I had their talents, but I don't. So I just piddle along with my little talent that I have, whatever it is. I have fun. That's the biggest thing, is I do enjoy what I'm doing. So as long as you enjoy it, that's what matters. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut these as well. And you know, I could put a number label. What did I do with those numbers? They may be in my big basket of Etsy store stuff down here that I have. So I'm just inking them up. So I hope all of you guys are having a wonderful week. I am filming this on Thursday night after I just got home from work from my other job. It will post on Friday, so it will be Friday when you guys see it, but I will be so glad when Friday gets here because I'm tired. I've had a very stressful week at work, to say the least, and I'm just looking in here to see if I remember what I've done with my number labels. I'm not going to waste too much time over it. Yeah, I've had a pretty stressful week at work, and I even debated about doing the video because it's just been one of those days, you know. Everything seems to be going very well, and then boom, it just kind of hits you in the face. And that's what happened to me today at work. And I just sat in my office for a little while, and I just kind of put my head in my hands, and I just prayed. I said, Lord, either you calm the storm around me, or you calm me. You know, I don't want to do anything that I shouldn't do, or don't want to say things. And so that was my day. But it's okay because it will get better. It's nothing to stress over. I can come home and craft and talk to you guys, and everything just is fine. So I'm just looking through some of the stuff to see what else I may have, so that I'm not kind of going with the exact same thing, even though I am a creature of habit, and I probably will end up going with the same thing that I did. But I am at least trying to do something different. I love that. Okay, so let's do this. Now, do I want to cut it or tear it? Let's tear it. And I'm just like tearing it crazy. Okay, let me ink the edges. And it almost looks too big for this little stamp, but I think that's why I like it. I don't know. Sometimes I like stuff to be like miniature, and then other times I want it to be extra super large. You just never know. I don't even know from one minute to the next. And I'm covered up most of that little third thing there, but that's okay. I do like the way it looks, and that's what matters. And so I'm just going to put a little stamp right there, maybe there, and I get it on my map, but that's okay. And there we go. There's that one. Look how adorable these are looking. Wow. I love them. Okay, this is fun and addicting all at the same time. All right, let's do one where we're only maybe gonna do two layers. So I'm just looking to see what I have. Let's do this, and I think I'm going to cut still. And I'm just cutting the little bit of the edge off and making a good mess on my desk. I'm gonna cut this one as well, or so I say. I am making such a mess with all this little paper slivers. That'll be fun to clean up. And that's okay though. It's all part of it. And it all cleans. Okay. So let's ink these up. And these would be so cute in a glue book or on the back of a package. And, you know, in some Happy Mail. Anything like that. These would be really, really cute. And because they are so easy to make, you can do a lot of them at one time and really build your stash pretty quickly. Excuse me. So that's always a good thing. Anytime you can build your stash and get rid of some scraps in the process. I mean, to me, that is like a win-win. All right, so we just have that there. And let's see. I wonder how this would look. What about that tea kettle? I think I like it. Let's put the tea kettle on it. And I love using the little washi stickers because they don't clash, they're not shiny, they just blend right in with the background. And I love the way that they look. And then we can still go back with the stamping. And I'm gonna put it on this just to, so I won't get it in good. Look at that. Oh my goodness, look guys. Look how cute. Love it. Okay, let's maybe make one more. And let's see. Oh, let's go with this background. And what about this background here? And then what about this background? Let's do that. Let's just continue with the theme and go ahead and cut the edges. This is actually pretty addicting, I have to say. Maybe because it's collage, but maybe because it's just such a small area that it doesn't intimidate me, because you guys know I get intimidated with collage, but I do have something to show you after I get done with these. I really want a number label. Where are my number labels? I think a number would be very cute on here. And I have some number labels. You know what? I think they're in my book right here. I do think they are. So let's get this glued on, and then we will. Did I say I was going to do this one as 1 or 2? I don't remember. Oh well. We done got it. We're going to go with it. Yes. So I'm ready for the weekend. For sure. I may get to see a couple of my grandbabies that live down in South Florida. I may get to see them this weekend. I think they may be coming up, because Saturday is my mother's 70th birthday, which that's a very special birthday, you know. So they're gonna come up so they can spend some time with her. All right. Now, let me set this right here, because I am pretty sure I want to say I put my numbers in here. That doesn't mean that I actually did. It just means I think I did. What would I have done with them? Haha, I knew I had numbers. So let's just maybe let's go with number 1. Just set these back in there. Okay, so this number 1 is too big. So how do I want to deal with that? Let's do it like this. Since we've cut everything else with that jagged edge, let's cut the number 1 with the jagged edge. Let's ink it up. And then let's try to get the back off. That was easier than I thought. And we'll put it right there. Okay. And now the other thing that we will do is we will stamp it. There we go. And look at there. How cute. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at this. So in that little bit of time, we have made, how many did we make? We made 4. Yeah, look at that. We made these 4 little faux stamps. That would be great for a journal, putting on the back of Happy Mail, anything like that. Just wonderful and super easy to make. It's a great little scrap buster. So make sure you guys try it out with some of your scraps. Again, you do not have to do the same measurements that I did. You can do any kind of measurement you want. They don't have to be rectangle. They can be square. They can be round. You can even do triangles, because you know there are triangle stamps. So that might be fun to try. But there's just so much that you can do once you have this idea. Very easy, very simple. Great way to build your stash. So these were the ones that we made today. And then these are the ones I made this morning. I can't even see because I don't have my glasses on, just my contacts in. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure that you like my video. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime that I upload a video. Make sure you're subscribed, liked, share. I'm just trying to think. I don't know. Whatever all the stuff is you need to do for a YouTube video, just make sure you guys do it. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Talk to you later, guys.